I'm Rome from RV Supply Co. We're visiting the Chicago RV show in Rosemont, Illinois.
inTech, small little, it's kind of our teardrop. And everybody's familiar with the teardrop. The difference between this and a regular teardrop, the cage is an all aluminum cage. By that I mean, you kind of see here in our picture, you've got a full aluminum cage. So that's two things. You're going to not rust, and the big thing is super lightweight also. As we get, and you're going to see, we don't have our tent hooked up. You were kind of asking about. This tent allows other people to have the joy of air conditioner and heat. There's a heat strip on here, and we'll show you that too.
So the heat from here goes
exactly. Yeah, and the air conditioning more than anything. So you and I did not grow up with an air conditioned tent, so this is a big plus. Plus, you can stand up and change your clothes, do whatever, watch TV or whatever, and that's your bedroom. So, the other thing I'll show you too is this can be used as a regular trailer also. Refrigerator, it's also a freezer. So your fudgsicles go here, your Miller Lite over here. And my last name's Cohrs, so I should rephrase that. Your Cohrs goes over there. Little 2-burner stove. And a lot of the units have the big propane tanks up front. These guys were thinking, they just went with the little 1-pound bottle screws in right here. So you don't have any hoses or anything to mess with. That now becomes a storage area, that black box up front. When it's raining, what we have here is called a bat wing awning. That literally will come out and around, so it'll actually cover the front kitchen area also. The beauty of this guy is it also lets us take this and get it out of the way and slide it away. So now we can take off. And again, that table comes off of this.
Can I ask you a quick question? How long does that little propane tank work for the gas?
You know, it's a 1-pound thing. You're going to get, I've used them, maybe some of you have, you'll get at least a couple days, depending on how much you're cooking. If you're doing pancakes and everything, again, they're real easy, so you just screw them in. And when you buy them, you're going to have a 6-pack of them anyway. But it eliminates the hoses and all the hassle. Again, that's your awning. Up top here too, you've got a 9,500 BTU air conditioner with a heat strip. So you literally can hang meat in there should you have to do that if the refrigerator dies. That rack will hold 250 pounds. So you can actually put a couple of kayaks up there, which is what most people do with the units. As you get in and as you look inside, again, we're all aluminum, so you don't have to worry about any kind of floor rotting or whatever else. They use an Asdale cover on that floor. Internally, you can get a real nice queen bed in there. A real bed, meaning lengthwise if you're tall, a couple people. Your TV and everything would mount up top here. You got 12-volt access, USB plug-ins. The radio is also Bluetooth. And then a little cage to hold all your other goodies in there. You can get an off-road package also. Pricing, yeah, this is kind of an off-road type, a little more, not technically off-road, true off-road. They do make an off-road version where it's a little bigger suspension. This would be kind of an off-road tire, pretty heavy-duty tire on it too. Big factor here is we're only 1,500 pounds, and again, we're an aluminum structure. You and I can stand up and run on that thing. It's built very, very solid. And again, you're only 13'9" also. As you come in the back, one of the things a lot of people get these for is they'll not only use it as a camper, but they'll also literally use it as a trailer. You could put in 5-10 sheets of plywood in there. So it's not just that. The other thing we sold a lot of to them, there's a bike ride in Iowa where there's 10,000 bikers that will use these. Instead of camping in a tent, they're falling in love with it because they can put a bunch of bikes in there, take it to the next city, and not have to sleep in a tent when it's raining, which it does do in Iowa once in a while. The tent I showed you just goes onto the back of the unit here also. These are also set up, and we'll finish around the front here. Of course, you got your spare tire. All your jacks here, you just manually crank them. I like to use a little drill, and you just zip, zip. These are stabilizers, basically, so when you're moving around, the unit doesn't move around. Again, LED lighting throughout, which is really nice. Spare tire mounted on here. This is where your 12-volt battery would be. And as we're also back here, this is your 30-amp plug-in. Keep in mind, a lot of people don't realize that, oh, well, gosh, I'd never be able to plug into a regular outlet. No, there's a little adapter that you could be in somebody's driveway and still have air conditioning. So that can be adapted down. Most campsites have a 30-amp plug-in, as you guys know. Cable TV and or satellite dish. They go right here. I use my little satellite dish, so I get direct TV out in the middle of nowhere, which is very important when you're camping. Also solar ready. So this guy, you can put a little what they call I think it's Zamp or Zap is the solar company, so you can plug in. People say, oh, I want to put it on the roof. The downside of that is most of the time when you're camping, you like shady spots. So if you've got solar panels on the roof, you're stuck. This allows you to actually put your solar panels wherever the sun is shining, which kind of makes sense. Up top, you've also got a max fan. That's a 3-speed in and out type of fan. It even has a remote control.
It just sucks all the
It'll
air.
suck it out or blow it in.